What is up, YouTube watchers? Well, I guess this is the next installment of going to the next cemetery that's furthest away from me from the last cemetery. The next one will be the Lone Star Cedar Cemetery. This is the one I have right here. It's 7.3 miles away. Sardis was the last one I visited at that had that nice church by it. But I guess, and like I said, I'm looking up cemeteries that only appear on maps instead of, like I know there's cemeteries that aren't on maps, like the one uptown in my town. That one doesn't appear on maps, but these, if I scroll in or scroll out, like sometimes one will appear, when maps searches. And that's like the list I've got right here. I've got another list right here, basically. These are all like cemeteries that I've searched the distance, basically. And it's kind of hard because when I zoom in and zoom out on maps, like one will appear out of nowhere. So I'm trying to find all of them if possible. And then basically what I do is I like click on it and then I click directions. If it will work, and that will show me the driving distance, basically, because if I look it up on here, like these distances aren't correct. That's like straight. If you look at it on here, that's basically like straight, straight as the crow flies. But I'm going by distance on road, which is different. So I have to click on it, then click on distance or driving to get there, like that one right there. If I could see it to click on it. Directions. And that shows me the actual driving distance there. So that's what I'm going on, visiting cemeteries that are furthest away, one right after the other. So Lone Cedar Cemetery is the next one. I guess we will start heading that way, and I will see if it's a public cemetery or a private property cemetery. Like I said, I've already been to Truett because it was near another one that's private property. And the Burrow family, I drove out there to a field, and that's actually private property too. So the Burrow family, I couldn't find that cemetery. So who knows where that one's at. And the Truett, literally the Truett was a road that went straight into someone's yard and right by their house. So that's clearly private property. So that one's no. But anyway, we'll start heading to the Lone Cedar. Alright guys, we are headed out to the Pine Cedar Cemetery tonight. And I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but on maps, on iPhone, I goddamn this road. Okay, let's get past all the rough section before I can talk. Okay, but I didn't realize, I knew about it, but I forgot completely. When you're on maps searching for something, like a location, you can actually look at it from like satellite view, like street view. I completely forgot you could do that, so I could actually see the cemetery and see that this cemetery, that kind of takes away from the excitement of it if it's going to be a cemetery I can get to or one that's on private property. But anyway, I just wanted to look at it just in case. And it looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. It's its own cemetery yard. It looks like a public cemetery. There's no houses by it from what I can tell. So I think this will be a good one. It is a gated cemetery, and there is like a little U-shaped drive that goes through it. But I don't know if it will be locked, if I'll be able to drive in there. Hopefully I can drive in there so I don't have to park out by the road, because there's no church by it, what it looks like. It's just, off the road, basically, like it'd be beside this road here. So we will see. When I get closer that way, I'll turn the camera back on. Alright, and we are driving down Highway 7. Let me turn down the copyright. As much as I hate to turn down Metallica, but Anyway, I believe it's going to be down here getting into Joaquin, next to Logansport, LA, Louisiana. There's a little town called Joaquin. It's full of, well, I wouldn't say completely full of dope heads and tweakers, but there's a majority of dope heads and tweakers that live in this town called Joaquin. There was a murder that happened here months ago where these people, I think this guy and girl, they were in a cult or something. You can look it up on, I guess, in Joaquin. They killed a girl and chopped her up. Basically, I don't remember the story because it may have been a year ago that it happened, but they were high on drugs and I guess they were doing some type of cult type bullshit, and they ended up killing her and chopping her up. But I think they're already arrested and jail forever and whatever. But that's the type of crazy shit you see happen in Joaquin. I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, I'm so numb to all that type of stuff. It doesn't even faze me at all what happens. You know, watching murder shows and having certain experiences happen in my life, it's just whatever, you know. It's not worth dwelling on. I just move on with my life because life is too short to be worrying about shit like that. If something bad's gonna happen to you, oh well, let it happen. You know, but I believe it's down here when I get to Joaquin. It'll be County Road 3000 something. I'll have to look at maps again, but I'm pretty sure I know where it's at. And it's all the way down that county road, and the cemetery is right beside the county road, like right off of it. But it's like a couple of miles down it, and as best as I can tell, this is the next in line furthest cemetery away. Okay, so it actually wasn't where I thought it was. I'm glad I looked at maps before I went all the way to Joaquin. It's actually way back. I had to turn around and drive back. But I turned on this road right here, FM 3082, and there was a church right when I turned, and the church is the same name, but we're gonna see the cemetery is supposed to be right off this road. I don't know how far it is down here, but if it's too far, I'll stop the video because I'd like to just film the cemetery and, you know, have my longest film time at the cemetery, so these videos won't be so freaking long. It's not just me talking. It was quite a ways down this road. Well, not quite a ways, but too long to film. Oh, I better stop. I'm gonna close the gate back behind me, so if anybody drives by, they won't say anything. I don't think there's probably not anybody out here that guards this place. Again, not saying I'm gonna do anything. I just don't want anybody to be out here or see me. I'd like to do this as quick as I can and get out here. I'm gonna shut this gate back behind me, so if someone does drive by and they're familiar, they won't be like, oh, why is this gate open? There. Look at that church right there. That's amazing. We may drive over there when we get done here and actually look at that church. That's pretty cool. But anyway, let me restart the video so I can turn on the light. Okay, that's better. I got the car parked back here where nobody from the road can see it if anybody drives by. And I like it because we're out here alone. There's, from what I can tell, no houses around us. So nobody to bother me. Nobody to wonder if I'm up to no good, because I'm not. I guess that's where they keep the dirt at. I was wondering if there's any type of guard shack there or something, which I don't see anything like that being out here. But right away, here's some old graves, I guess. What does this say? 1914. I'll just kind of walk around out here, I guess. 2016. It's not, that's a big grave right there. It's not an extremely big cemetery. Again, very peaceful out here. At least not like the last video. There's no smoke and nonsense and noises. which I do hear a noise back there. Again, that's probably like an oil field thing or compressor station or something. Nothing to be worried about, or it's just noise. Carlisle. Lawson. There's some Lawsons that live down from us. Strong. Ramsey. Some more Lawsons. I want to see this big grave over here, this big tombstone rather. Okay, who the heck is this? No idea if they're related to the people that live down from us. There's a few older graves here. 1888, 1914. Oats. If I hear somebody drive by, I'll need to turn this damn flashlight off. It's pretty much the end of it right back there. I'll go ahead and walk the whole thing though. $1877. Some newer graves. That's a really shiny, sparkly grave. It's not coming up on camera, but it's real sparkly. Elvira. Huh. It's an interesting name. It's not Mistress of the Dark, but it's another Elvira. Denise. I only know one other girl named Denise. Friend's sister. I don't know too many girls named that. Vietnam. Thank you for your service. Stuff's knocked over. Well, I don't guess that's anything important. It's like a can full of ants. No ants on me. They got dirt. Freaking dirt on stuff on these graves. It must have been digging out here or something. I don't know what they're doing. Green. Oh, spider web. Stay away from that. Here's a new, looks like a new grave. Who is this? 2023, yeah, new grave. 1929, well, at least they lived a nice long life. What I really hope is nobody drives by when I open the gate and I'm driving out of here. Again, the gates aren't locked, so it's not like breaking in or entering, and there's no signs. There's no signs that say anything. If any of you YouTube watchers could comment and give me ideas on what would be the most entertaining in these videos of visiting these cemeteries, I'd be all ears, because I don't really know, is this entertaining walking around or something else? I seen that right there and I thought that was freshly dug, but no, that's not freshly dug. I don't know what's going on there, because all I know to do is walk. It's boring coming to a cemetery anyway, because there's nothing out here. But all I know to do is just walk around. It's a nice bench right there. Another one there. Lawson, another Lawson. There's a lot of Lawsons out here. I think that may be a house over there. I better be careful with my damn flashlight. But being 2 a.m. in the morning, I mean, there still could be people awake at 2 a.m. just like me. Oh shit, what was that? What the heck was that? That was a weird noise. Oh, that's a... Oh, there's horses right there. Okay, I didn't know what the hell that noise was. It wasn't a deer or a hog. Yeah, there's horses right there. Well, they were walking this way. I better walk away from them. I don't want to draw too much attention or them to start neighing and making noises. Ramsey. Adams. Dahlia or Dally A, I don't know. Dally M, huh. So that's a grave right there too. Let me walk back over here to these old graves. Honestly, I think they're more interesting than the newer graves. They're more interesting to look at, the tombstones rather. Oh crap. Hold on guys, there's a car coming. Let me find a place to hide. Definitely don't want anybody to see me shining a light out here or something. Because what's going on in the world today, people will think I'm up to no good. Okay. It almost looked like a Tahoe. Hopefully not a police Tahoe. I'm gonna have to be careful whenever I'm opening the gate coming out of here. I may just go ahead and open the gate right now, and then when I drive out, I can run back and close it, and I'll try to pull over there to the church. Crap, I guess there's not too many old graves out here. 1918. I like to walk around the old graves, see if I can find one really old one. But that's certain cemeteries. 1835, 1903, 1839, that's pretty old. 1860. Again, with walking on graves, I don't like walking over or around fresh graves, or graves that the grass hasn't grown over. Just feels disrespectful. But like old graves that have been here for 100 years, I mean, I guess there's no difference, but to me it just feels wrong to walk over or around fresh graves. Like how this looks fresh right here. No, it's not. 1965. It's very deceiving. There's a hole right there. What the heck is going on out here? There's so much disturbed dirt and holes and shit. Like, what the heck is all that about? Okay, well, anyway, that's about all of this cemetery. It's not very exciting. It's just basic old cemetery. I'd like to find one that's a little bit more exciting. Like old, really old looking, dark. But I don't know. Well, let me turn off my light. I don't need it on right now. I'm gonna walk over here. Go ahead and open this gate. And then drive out of here and close it when I pull out. I don't guess anybody would notice or stop if they seen this gate open, if someone happens to drive by before I get to the gate. I'd definitely rather have my car in here than out there. All right. Okay. So I pulled away from over there, shut the gate back, left everything how I found it. Now I'm over here by this church. Should I make it a thing where I check to see if these doors are locked? These church doors are locked? Would that be disrespectful? The bottom one's locked, but the deadbolt is locked. I don't think I would ever find a church unlocked unless it's like one that's not in use. For all I know, there could be security cameras on this church and shit. People would be wondering what the hell I'm doing around here. I'm not going to try any more doors. Really, just only the front part of this church looks cool. The back is kind of modernized, I guess. Can't even go back far enough. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking right there. Okay. Let me get my ass the hell out of here now. I think I'm gonna turn back towards Joaquin and hit up the Whataburger there. I should have enough, turn on the music. I should have enough gas to get there. I got like 2 bars left, which is below a quarter of a tank. But that's the good thing about this Prius. It's not fast and it's not cool, but it gets damn good gas mileage, and I should have enough because I don't feel like stopping and getting gas tonight. So it should make it there and back. It's only like 6 or 7 miles, I think. All right, and here we are at the Whataburger. Okay. Well, again, that was the Lone Cedar Cemetery that I visited. So technically the next cemetery would be the Oats Cemetery. I'm gonna look up and see what that church was on Highway 7 that had the cemetery that wrapped around it. But I guess that's it for now. If you have any comments to leave on what could make these cemetery videos better, because I watch other cemetery videos on YouTube, people going to cemeteries like Lamont at Large, and people just talking and stuff. So I don't know what else to do at a cemetery to make it interesting, because cemeteries to me are just boring because there's nothing there. It's interesting looking at the tombstones, but that's about it. But anyway, I guess you guys, thanks for watching, and you guys, like always, have a great day or night.